Before I leave town today, I'm just checking out the award-winning Denmark Bakery. I've heard a lot about this place from certain people, from everyone really. So what I am testing is the hot chocolate and the jam and cream donut, which is a favourite of mine to try out at any bakery. Any attempt to try and store more fat on my body has failed, because I've been eating such good food in town that my body's just been really using it. I feel great. I feel much better than a couple of days ago when I was just eating pasta. There's a big hike today. I have to get around the inlet around Denmark. I might hitch along the road. Otherwise, I'll be walking close to 40 k's. It is going to be a long day. It's going to be an exciting day. Tonight, when I get to camp, I will show you the foods that I've bought for the last section. Welcome to the final stretch of the Bibbulmun Track adventure, brought to you by Intense Off-Road. I'd like to thank the viewers who have enjoyed this series, even though it wasn't filmed with the intent of uploading it on this platform. Without your positive feedback, I may not have had the motivation to endure the endless editing saga. In this episode, we're covering the last few days from Denmark to Albany. It's 9 a.m. I'm in Denmark. I leave today. Not sure how I'm going to get around the estuary. Right about now is low tide. So if I rush, I could get across the mouth of the river, of the inlet, and it'll be about waist deep. It is a risk. Might do it. Or hitch around on the road, or maybe just walk. I don't know. I'm lacking motivation this morning. Had a nice cappuccino at the Bibbulmun Cafe. Then I went to the bakery, had a really nice bun and a hot chocolate. Still lacking motivation. I'm gonna pop into the visitors centre here and sign in and sign out. Haven't even signed in yet. I don't think my friends did either, so I'll sign in for them. Let's see if I can find some motivation from somewhere to sort of keep walking. It's my last week on the track. I'm sort of fearing it coming to an end. After a couple of fun-filled nights in Denmark with the track friends, it's time to push on. It's a beautiful overcast morning, perfect temperature. The indigenous used this area for fish trapping. They made the traps over 4,000 years ago to catch fish as the tide went out. There are still remnants of the fish traps to this day. This elevated track that I'm walking on was a railway line that connected the Normal up to Denmark area from about 1900 up until about, I think 1957 is what I read. Because roads weren't very good around this area, the main form of transport was rail. And it went right along around this inlet, very close to the shoreline. It took 3 years to build, A lot of people using horse and drays, which is like a sort of some kind of cart, and lots of men with lots of shovels. You just don't see that kind of hard work anymore. And now it's a walk track. A very nice one. I've decided just to walk around the inlet. It's going to be maybe 40 k's in total. I left at 9:30. That's what time I got out of town. I've just thought, you know, today, Wednesday, the 6th of December, marks my 8th week, my 8th and final week on the track. I'll be finished on Sunday. And I thought there are many ways to get around this inlet, but walking is something it turns out I'm pretty good at. That there is a dead tiger snake. Stinks. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Tiger snake. All curled up, trying to hide from me. Now I am in his house, uninvited, so I'm gonna leave and make sure he's not chasing me out. That walk trail this morning basically finished up on the highway. I walked some distance on the highway, and then a driver gave me a lift about 10 k's up the road to where the Bibbulmun track starts again. That saved me a lot of time. I caught up with Bart, a friend I'd made along the track about a week earlier.
They know they're being like, it's embarrassing what they're doing.
Yeah. And they're questioning why they're doing it.
Yeah. Everybody looks at them like,
Yeah. Talking about Segway tours here, folks. Don't do it.
don't do it.
Now there are these signs that say Blueberry Farm, and each sign I come across, the Blueberry Farm is that little bit closer. Blueberries. Walking on the bitumen takes its toll very quickly. You get sore feet, sore knees. So I advise you not to do that. If it hurts, stop doing it. Yeah, that's my words of encouragement and knowledge. Back on the track. And happy about it. These plants are called kangaroo paws. I'm not sure which type, as there's quite a few. Being back on the track feels fabulous. All the pain has transferred from my joints into my muscles. Now that I'm off the tarmac and I'm back in the sand. That's the way I want it to be. You can just cruise along on this beautiful cushion of sand. Come across this fenced off area. Don't know if it's private property or whatever, but whoever it belongs to, they really don't want things in it. Up ahead This fence line goes up a massive hill. Sure hope the track isn't going to follow this through that. How good, Shao? It doesn't follow the track, the fence. I'm actually very close to the hut now. This excites me. Well, that's something I've never seen before. Hello and welcome to the Pack Horses Hiking Pantry. Alright, I'm going to show you what I got for dinner here. I've got some mee goreng because it's a better flavour and it comes with some little goodies that I like and they're cheaper than pretty much everything else. Oriental fried rice, it's nice. Bit of beef jerky and pasta thing. Alright, and then during the day or when I get to camp, I'll have some Hydrolyte. Usually I'll have some Barocca in the morning, something like that, keep me going. And then down here, it used to be milk powder, but now I have, what is that stuff? Sustagen, which is just, it's got a few more goodies in it. Coffee, because, well, coffee. My breakfast is Carmen's. This is the favorite one of mine. So Carmen's low GI, gluten-free sort of mix. Keeps you nice, doesn't make you feel too bloated. Almonds, I'm getting pretty bored of those. Those are just being left over. Protein bars, I usually have them later on. Muesli bars, they keep me going in the day. I'll have one of those. Mixed nuts. Now this is great because you're more mixed fruit and nuts because you can't get bored of it because it's a mix of everything. And then I've got just some pretty plain sort of water crackers. They're good just to nibble on. Alright, I got my favourites over here. These are like lollies. So I spare these out. I ration these, and this is so your sun-dried peaches, dried blueberries, dried apricots. I've got some cup of soups there, some veggie soups, which I can also mix with my pastas and that sort of thing, give it a bit more flavour. So that's what's inside my pantry.
Good morning. Sorry, I just shared a funny joke with the guys. I can't tell you about it, it's too rude. Last night was very cold, so I've got my rain fly out there because, not because of rain, but because the condensation was very heavy. The mosquitoes were shocking, so I hear, but I didn't sleep in the hut, so the mosquitoes couldn't get through my mosquito net, so I'm really happy. Oh, it's going to be a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous day. It's just the sun is out, not a cloud in the sky. We've got 17 k's to do. We're going to go up some hills, see some beaches. It's going to be great.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I allowed my phone battery to go flat this morning, so I had to wait for it to charge. I've walked about 15 k's, maybe a bit more, and I've got to this fascinating beach. It's really nice. It's just a little bit off the trail. The campsite is about 2 k's further away, but I saw this and just thought I could spend all day here. So that's what I'm going to do. The beach, the waves are more gentle than they look, and they're never the same. They're coming from every sort of different direction, and the water is really nice. It's a nice day for it. The sun comes and goes as the clouds sort of come over, and I'm having a great time on this beach. One of the advantages of a beach this far south is there's always going to be some water somewhere. On this beach, it's coming straight out of the sand dunes. You've got good fresh water coming out of here. There's a big one further up here. I'm going to fill my drink bottle. I'll let you know if it'll kill you. There's another one. Oh, it's cold. It's very cold. Oh, bottoms up. Cheers. Fresh water. Nothing wrong with it. People come here to fish off the rocks. King waves are common, and many people have been swept off over the years. I was walking around the corner to give you a view of the next beach along. However, there were naked people there, so I put my camera away. It was a beautiful spot for it though. Bit of shade's nice. So I've had a beautiful day at the beach, and then it's been about a 5k walk back up through the dunes to the next campsite. Where are we? Oh, there's the dunny. They're all pretty much the same. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be a really nice one actually. Down in the peppermint trees. I think these are peppermint trees. Yep, this is going to be real special. Oh, look at that. West Cape Howe. Here we are. This campsite also boasts a helipad. You might not want to mistake it for a good place to pitch your tent. There's always plenty of wildlife around. If you tread lightly and stay quiet, they won't run away. Good morning. Thought I'd start the day off with a video back up on top of the lookout. It's gorgeous up here, not much wind. Alright, 17 k's to the next hut. I'm going to go via a beach called Shelley Beach. Stop there for the day. I'm going to really make these last 2 days on the track really special. Because it's coming to an end, and that is scary. It is scary. So I'm going to sit up here, enjoy my coffee, and then go back down and probably have some Hydrolyte and lots of water, because it's getting up to, the sun is already quite fierce. It's going to be 29 today, and when you've got your pack on, that's going to feel like 39. So yep, lots and lots of water, and I reckon it's going to be a great day for wildlife. I think we're going to see a lot of snakes today. We're passing through an area known as West Cape Howe. This is the southernmost point of Western Australia. There's a popular spot for hang gliding and parasailing, with a car park and launch pads. Now that sounds like a good way to get an awesome view. I've found a cool secret place. Come on, let's get down there. Oh yeah. I saw a little road on the map and the track passes it, so I followed this road. I came down to the most beautiful spot. Yet another spot where the fresh water just seeps straight out of the cliffs. I reckon that's bloody magic. Bush rats have a sort of a longer tail. Who's a good boy? We are just under halfway from Albany. I'll see you in the next episode for the home stretch.